My name's Bobby and I like to drive. And you're watching Bobby. What is going on, boys? Welcome back to another drive. In this drive, I'm going to be taking you through the route that I used to take as a kid when I used to go to school. So the same way that my parents used to drop me off school. Now, I'm not going to lie. It was crazy, man. I was a pain in the backside. But let's get a move on, and then I'll talk you through it. So this estate where I'm at right now is basically where I spent 5 years of my teenage years. So that house in the corner, right? That house right in the corner used to be our house. And at the time that I was in high school when I was living here in this house. That one right there. We had some great times, honestly. Anyways, I kid you not, I was a pain in the backside when it came to school, or anything for that matter. Like, if I even have not even half, a third, a quarter, 1/100th of the patience that my parents have, I'm telling you, I'm going to be a great parent. So I used to live over there, and we used to go to, I was in high school, so I went to a high school named St. John Fisher. So it's about, you get there in about 10 minutes. But, rush hour, traffic, the time you set off, all determines the time that you're gonna get there. So I remember we used to be over here, and my dad used to be so annoyed. He used to be really shouting at me. To be honest, I feel sorry for him, because it got to a point, it was so bad, where we used to be really late, and he just used to drive like this. Just silence. Because he had enough. He was like, this kid is not gonna learn. To make it worse, my sister and me went to the same high school. So obviously we used to go to school together in the same car. If I was late, my sister's gonna be late as well. So, it affected her, it affected my parents, and all for what? Just 10 extra minutes of sleep for me. And I literally destroyed the whole household first thing in the morning. I just don't even know why I never learned. I remember one time we had to go to school, and I really wanted the iPod Touch. So it was the 4th generation iPod Touch. So you guys, if you're watching this, probably won't even know it. But if you're like, above 20, 25 or so, you'll know the 4th generation iPod Touch. That was a game changer. That's the first iPod that had a camera. If you don't know, go search it up. There's still YouTube videos on it. I was obsessed with that thing. I used to look at this idiot, bruv. Oh my days, I want to throw hands. So anyways, never mind. Just gonna stay calm and collected. Not gonna let anyone bother us. So I used to watch videos on the iPod Touch day in, day out. Like, anything I ever wanted to do in my life, bro. This guy ain't even using the cycle lane. Okay, yeah, he is. My bad. So anytime I ever wanted to do anything in my life, I literally used to YouTube it. And YouTube back in the day was different. At the bottom it used to say broadcast yourself. It doesn't say that anymore. They've got rid of that slogan. Yeah, they got rid of that slogan. And YouTube used to be like, the subscribe button used to be at the side, so not at the bottom. The little dial that you have at the bottom that shows how much of the video you've watched, that used to be yellow. The subscribe button used to be yellow. I've been making videos on YouTube since back then. Like, we are talking 15 years. 15 years. Honestly, that is crazy work. So I used to binge watch YouTube videos on the iPod Touch 4th Gen. Like literally, I have watched every single unboxing video of the iPod Touch, every single like video of all the apps, the camera reviews, everything, because I didn't have it. So I used to live through that through obviously the YouTube videos, which is quite sad. But to be honest, it was different back in the day, you know. Whenever we wanted to do something, if we wanted a toy or anything, we used to always look in the Argos catalogue. If you're from the UK, you know what that is. So we had to use our imagination. You know, it's not like today's generation where everybody has brain rot and they just doom scroll. I mean, I don't even like using these words. What are these words? Look at this idiot behind me. Look at this idiot behind me, bruv. You ain't rushing me. So, yeah, again, I shouldn't be saying that. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so I used to watch all the videos on the iPod Touch and I was chilling. And then I was actually going to get it, you know. Well, I did get it, long story short. But there was one day where I was late for school. And I'll tell you why I used to be late. 2 reasons. Number 1, I used to wake up really late because I could never get to sleep at night. And I didn't know I had ADHD back in the day, so my brain used to go into override at night. And then number 2, I used to take ages in the shower. Like, I used to take ages. Like, I'm talking like 35 minutes when I had to be at school in the next 10. So, yeah, I was just, my timekeeping was way off. But nothing like a warm shower. I don't even have warm showers anymore. I just have cold showers. But I used to have these boiling hot showers and just go to sleep in the shower again. So one day my mum stormed in and she like shouting at me. She like just opened the door. Obviously the shower curtain was there, like blocking me. But she opened the door and she said, "Oh, you know what? You're not gonna get the iPod now, which basically means you got no shame. Like, how many times do we keep telling you you're never ready on time?" And I was like, no, I like everything that I've worked up until that point in my life, I've lost. And it was just literally an iPod Touch, and I couldn't even get that. Man, that was like one of the most painful days of my like youth. Honestly, it was pain. And then I didn't get the iPod for another 6 or so months after that. It was crazy work. So that was my first ever taste of consequences. So this is my school. Yeah, my dad used to pull outside these gates, and they used to always be late, man. Always be late. I remember one time, well, many times, my mum used to hit me with a slipper. That's how bad it got. Like, she used to wake up saying, "How many times have I told you to wake up?" And then I still used to be fast asleep. Like, nothing could wake me up. I used to literally be battered, and nothing could wake me up. Nothing. And my mum used to like launch slippers at me. It was like I was in a war. She used to go bang, bang, bang. And I used to like be like, ah! They used to hit me on the cheeks at the back, hit me on the thighs. I used to dodge the ones in the face because I was in the boxing, so I could slip them, roll them. But I just, the ones that I couldn't dodge, the ones on my ass. And my dad used to pull outside the gates here, just here. There's my school. So he used to pull outside the gates. Oh yeah, and by the way, for all of you thinking, oh, he's outside school, shut up, bruv. This is my old school. And it's a Sunday, nobody's here. So, yeah, I'm going to come again after when the kid... No, I was joking. So yeah, this is where my dad used to pull outside in his taxi, in his big taxi. And I used to walk through them gates. Every time the playground used to be empty because everybody was in lesson. And I used to say the same thing. "Sorry, I'm late, miss. Sorry, I'm late, miss. Sorry, I'm late, miss." Even everyone had to go at me. I don't know what was wrong with me. I guess I just wasn't built for this. I just didn't like it. I hated it. I loved school. I had loads of friends, but I just hated it. Why do I need to do maths? I just didn't like it. Hated every bit, every lesson. I used to daydream. So there was no motivation in it for me. And yeah, it got really bad. I really stressed out my parents. I feel sorry for them. I really do. But yeah, this is my school. Made some great memories here, man. Yeah. 13 years ago. was the last time that I walked through these gates. 13 years ago. And oh my days! That yellow bin, that was there. I swear it was there back in the day. Or was it a brown bin? I don't remember. But man, forget the system. I'm here now. I made it. Look, Mum, look at me now. Like, I'm still a work in progress, but okay, yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. Anyways, boys, something different. Thanks for joining me. Catch you in the next one. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe.